today I'm joined by my best friend, Max Bronner. It's been awkward this morning because we're like best friends.
Sure.
Okay. I knew you were going to say that. And you know, when you talk every day and it's just like a constant communication, when you have to sit in front of a microphone, it's a little bit awkward because there's like the save it mentality, which is so tragic, embarrassing.
Cringe.
It's so cringe. Like I'm embarrassed right now.
We've been talking about multiple things. You're like, stop talking. And I'm like I forgot what we've talked about now.
I know. Now we have nothing to say.
Nothing.
This is the problem. This is why you can't come back.
Well, see ya.
See you
Lilas.
later. Lilas. So this morning I went to Erewhon. I'm on a health kick because my home is plagued. And I've been having a pretty rough time. And this morning I was looking towards greener pastures, brand new, fresh beginning. And then my producer, Alistair, threw a wrench in the entire day. And now we're back to ground zero because Alistair went into the contaminated bathroom. So he is now a super spreader. I made him Clorox his entire body. Here's what's happened. Max, you already know this. We're going to keep everyone else
I'll join
abreast.
the listeners.
So Friday morning, tragedy struck. Clyde woke up swimming in his own vomit. He had 3 individual piles of spit up, bile, whatever you want to call it, okay? Then he proceeded to not be able to keep food down for about an hour and a half, which is like projectiling, like exorcism vibes. So I said to Andrew, I was like, listen, I'm ill-equipped to do this right now. My motherly instincts are gone. He started barfing. I ran in the other direction crying. Like my instinct, sorry, I have a mucus plug.
Sure.
My instinct was not to run to him and aid and help him and nurture him. My reaction was to run in the other direction in hysterics, like lock the door and completely go hands off deck.
Sure.
Which is terrible and something I'm not proud of. But it is a true traumatic response. I have the TU phobia.
Yep.
Always have.
Yep.
Kind of always will. Thought that maybe when I had a baby, it would subside and the caretaking and the nurturement of my son would take precedent over my irrational fears. But alas,
Didn't work.
it didn't work.
No.
So it turned out he had a sinus infection. He was gagging on the mucus. We get him some amoxicillin. We're back in business, baby. Okay, this was Friday. Not to mention, couldn't take him to school. If you think I wasn't going to try to drop him off at that daycare while he was projectile vomiting, you are dead wrong.
100%.
I was like, Andrew, if he makes it 2 hours, if we can get him till 10 o'clock without vomiting, I'm dropping him off at the daycare. We'll just, acid reflux. All kids have acid reflux. Terrible mother. So regardless, I kept him home, did the thing. Okay. Mother of the year. We get him to a good zone. Saturday, we're back in business. Okay. Things are ticking along at the Schimmel-Haas house. We've done a 180. Okay. We're celebrating. We're having a steakhouse dinner at home. I go to Gelson's. I pick up a shrimp cocktail.
Downfall.
That's where we took a left. So Andrew and I have like a beautiful ribeye. We have a gorgeous blue cheese salad. We're having teenies. We're going in the jacuzzi. We have a shrimp cocktail appetizer, a little caviar. Okay, we're romancing. Tragedy struck yet again in this house around 12:45 p.m. when Andrew arose with the moon and had a bit of a stomach cramp situation, started projectile vomiting, shitting his pants. He's been sequestered into a guest room and the studio bathroom ever since. Okay. I've made it 72 hours without seeing him or speaking to him. He has to wear.
You gave it to him.
I fully
On
poisoned.
purpose.
You know what's funny? I've poisoned him on around 2 holidays.
Sure.
Last year, I poisoned him with a rack of lamb gone astray after Christmas. And then this year, it only takes 1 bed shrimp.
There you go.
You know, he could be down for Thanksgiving.
Yeah. One could wish.
I won't see him till Thanksgiving because I won't allow him out of the guest room until he is 48 hours clean as a whistle.
Where are we at now?
We are he's not clean yet. He's still dirty. And Alistair's dirty too, because my producer, Alistair.
We don't need to attack.
I'm going to attack everybody here except Gabby. You haven't pissed me off yet. If you go in that fucking bathroom, I will also bully you. So Alistair sauntered into the studio bathroom while I, like a selfless podcaster, was picking up health and wellness juices for everyone at Air Juan.
Sure.
And he entered the contaminated space.
In all fairness, you did not share that prior.
It was a misstep.
Yeah. So this is your fault, pretty much.
Everything is my fault. That's what I'm kind of learning through this, talking it out, talk therapy.
Wow, look at that.
But Alistair has been bathed in Clorox, and I've entered, my downward spiral is subsiding.
Okay.
Let's talk about renovating your home.
What?
Because
Please.
Max has been floating this all weekend, and I wanted to sit in front of you on mic so I could really discuss some thoughts I've been having about your home.
Well, can I just start by saying I just watched the Martha Stewart documentary.
Oh.
And that has prompted just a new awakening of life.
Why? What about it?
I just love her. I love everything she's doing.
I love everything she's doing. She's made no missteps. None. I find her delivery. You obviously don't listen to this podcast because I recapped it last
Honestly,
week.
I don't.
Have you ever listened to a full episode that didn't include you?
No.
Right. Okay.
But I do love you, and I'm here because I'm here.
By the way, every single person in my life, not one person has listened to an episode.
Because I listen to you talk all day when we talk. We don't.
Everyone says that.
I already know.
My sister never listened to an episode.
No.
My dad never listened to an episode.
But if I'm on,
my
you
cousins,
better believe.
my best friends, never listened to an episode. No. And I find myself, we're going to talk about toxic traits later.
Sure.
I find myself pumping myself up to them. I'm no, it's really good. And they're yeah, we don't care. I'm not listening.
The thing is, I know it's good, so I don't need to listen.
Is it though?
I don't know.
We're not sure. You literally don't know.
Years down, I still don't know.
It doesn't matter at this point.
Literally. People say, oh my God, I love Jackie. I go, really?
Somebody told me that recently. Someone goes, I met your best friend Max at a Halloween party. And I was like, oh my God, you did? And he's like, yeah. Or she's like, yeah. He said you're not funny in real life.
I swear. It's just my go-to.
I was like, well, he's a fucking cunt, okay? And she's like, all right, nice seeing you. And I'm like, hey, bye. I'm like, no, I am funny in real life. I'm funnier in real life.
Oh my God, I have to tell you, I love Jackie so much. And I always go, huh, really? She's okay. It's my shtick. I love it. Oh, okay.
So the Martha Stewart documentary has really just reinvigorated your homebody feelings.
I just want to do everything to it.
Okay, so
yeah.
This is what I wanted to tell you here on microphone. Okay. First of all,
yes.
I need to teach you something here today.
Please.
We need to learn about warm elements and cold elements in the home.
Go for it.
Marble, cold. Metal, cold. Yes. Glass, cold. Yes. Write this down, Gabby. Yes. Chrome, cold.
Yes.
Okay?
Yeah.
Cold.
Cold.
Wood. Warm.
What else is warm?
Upholstery.
Warm.
Pillows. Warm.
Okay.
Draperies. Warm. I would say even flowers. Warm.
Okay.
Okay. Artwork. Paintings. Warm.
Yeah.
Pictures. Cold.
I'm just going to stop you for a second.
Yeah.
Because this has been an ongoing conversation.
Yes.
And I asked Jackie, hey, can you come by and help? And I just want some just altering. And then she berates and yells at me when I ask for help.
No, it's just because I have so many ideas.
No,
I'm not yelling at you. I'm just saying
Well, now you are.
Okay, now I am yelling at you because I'm so upset.
Yeah.
There is a vignette in your living room.
Sure.
That individually the pieces are gorgeous.
Great.
But together it does not work. Okay. And it makes me kind of upset.
Well, now's the time to tell me about it.
Okay, so Max has, this is as niche as it gets, by the way.
Yeah, please.
Max has these two beautiful, I would say 70s inspired suspension chairs. Okay, they're chrome and black leather. They're sick.
Thank you.
They're stunning.
Thank you so much.
They'd be more stunning with
marble.
No.
Wood.
Cold. That's cold. The chairs are cold. Wood.
Wood.
You need a wood side table.
Okay.
But instead, you have a brass glass side table.
Okay. Yeah.
That makes no fucking sense.
Sure.
It's too many cold materials.
Okay.
It makes my head spin around.
Well, buy me one.
I'm going to buy you one.
Thank you.
I already know the table.
Okay.
I already know where it is.
Okay.
I've already found it.
Okay, well, let's go.
We need a warm walnut antique. Antiques.
Warm. Honestly, can I just say, I feel like I'm getting there.
No, you are. This is why I'm also very mad at you. You keep using this weird phrasing. When I try to help you, you say, I'm in transition.
Can I just say what that means?
Yeah, please.
I'm poor.
I just wanted to unpack
Thank
this.
you.
So stop filibustering me.
So just say, hey, I'm poor.
Yes, and we need to do this in phases.
Okay.
That I can understand. The in transition thing, I don't know what that means.
Sure.
Are you having a life crisis? Are
My
you
gender.
Emotionally attached? That's a whole other conversation.
Yeah.
Are you emotionally attached to the credenza? I'm in transition. Yeah. I understand.
Thank you.
We need a wood side
warm.
table. Coffee tables. Coffee table books. I'm sorry. Warm. Paper. Warm.
I do have a lot of those.
You do.
Thank you so much. I'm going to throw everything away.
We need to mix and match.
I love this.
So Max says to, I'm having a bit of, it's hard for me to talk
It's okay.
with the
Passion.
Dysport. I got so injected. I'm really, I'm having
When did you get it?
2 weeks ago.
How many units?
78.
Can I tell you something? Mm-hmm. I am numb to Dysport and Botox. It doesn't work for me.
How many units do you get?
In my forehead, guess how much I have right now?
70.
106.
That's disgusting.
And look at my brows. Movement. So much.
There's no way you have 106 units.
Swear.
Are you going, speaking of poor.
I've gone to 5 I've gone to 6 different places.
Really?
Yeah. It just never clicks. I think
and it's Botox or Dysport?
Botox, Dysport. I've gotten both. I've switched off. It's like combo platter. It's insane. I think I might metabolize it really quickly. That's what I've looked
Oh my God,
up.
because you have such a fast metabolism.
I wish in certain areas, but with Botox.
I used to have a fast metabolism.
God, it's so irritating. And I just don't think it's good to get more than 106 units in one area.
No, I was freaking out about 70 something.
Literally, yeah.
And what I've been doing is I've been going in the sauna and I heat up that jaw. So I'm hoping I sweat a little bit of it out.
Oh my God.
You know?
Does it feel so good though?
Yeah, so I have a heating gua sha thing. So I heat up the jawline.
Yep.
Okay, so I get it hot.
Hot, warm.
And then I sit in 150 degrees for an hour every single day.
Warm and cold.
Warm and cold, baby.
Wow.
Warm and motherfucking cold. And I'm just trying to get it out because I am having talking problems. Anyways.
Blame it on the Dysport.
Exactly. As the self-proclaimed queen of fluctuation, there is nothing that makes me more upset than struggling to squeeze into a pair of jeans. And I can't believe it has taken me this long, but luckily I just got a pair of Good Americans Always Fits jeans, and they are such a game changer. I cannot even tell you how incredible. These are like magic jeans. Whether you've, had a great big old lunch, a few cocktails with the girlies, or it's just that time of the month, these jeans fit like a dream. They stretch perfectly with my body, giving me room to move and breathe without ever losing their shape. It's truly like they were made just for me. Co-founded by Khloe Kardashian and Emma Grede, Good American has a mission to redefine fashion through inclusivity and comfort, creating denim that feels as good as it looks, catering to all body shapes and sizes. Good American's Always Fits denim uses a one-size-fits-four design that adapts to your body's changes and fluctuations, guaranteeing the perfect fit every time. So when your body changes, your jeans won't need to. Their limitless four-way stretch and recovery denim moves with you, stretching up and down, 4 sizes holding its shape and flattering yours. They also feature a gap-proof waistband, tummy smoothing technology, 100% stretch, and reinforced belt loops. From skinny jeans to boot cut, high-waisted to cropped, Good American offers a wide variety of styles that cater to every preference and occasion. Their sizing is also so inclusive. It's everything from size 00 to plus size 32. Shop now at goodamerican.com. Use promo code BitchBible for $50 off your first pair. Don't forget to select podcasts at checkout and choose our show to let them know that I sent ya. If someone told me that there are science-backed ingredients that could help me feel 15 years younger in a matter of months, I wouldn't have believed it. Then I tried Qualia Senolytic. As we age, everyone accumulates senescent cells in their body. Senescent cells, also called zombie cells, cause symptoms of aging like aches, discomfort, slow workout recoveries, sluggish mental and physical energy associated with that middle age feeling, much like pruning, the yellowing, and the dead leaves off a plant. Qualia Senolytic removes those worn out senescent cells from the body so you can feel young and sprightly again. I have heard so many amazing things about this product. I am so excited to see the changes. I just started. My favorite thing is that you only have to take it 2 days a month, so you don't have to stress about taking it every day like so many other supplements. Also, the formula is non-GMO, vegan, and gluten-free, which we love. Resist aging at the cellular level with Qualia Senolytic. Go to qualialife.com/bitchbible for up to 50% off and use code bitchbible at checkout for an additional 15% off. That's the deal of a century. For your convenience, Qualia Senolytic is also available at select GNC locations near you. That is QUALIA life.com/bitchbible for an extra 15% off your purchase. Thanks to Qualia for sponsoring today's episode. So Max says, I want to go to Home Goods after we record the podcast.
Sure.
And I just find it interesting because I kind of like subtly yelled at you last week while I was at the Pasadena Antique Mart.
Yeah.
And I was like, Max, why the fuck would anybody go to a Home Goods and buy, and by the way, I go to Home Goods all the time because sometimes a girl just needs a toxic candle to feel something, and a coffee table book, which is par for the course. But I don't understand why someone would go to a Home Goods and buy like a vase or a frame or something when you could spend less money with a little bit of elbow grease, at a fucking antique mart.
Can I tell you what I need?
Yes.
I was just needing some like Tupperware. Like I need like a like.
I don't want to go with you to buy fucking Tupperware.
Well, I also need just like I need like a salt and pepper shaker.
Oh my God.
I just need.
What? You are ruining my life.
Well,
you wanted to take me to Home Goods.
I just like
Thank
to look.
God I fucking asked. You want to go to Home Goods to get salt and pepper shakers? I am gonna fucking kick you in your dick after this.
This is why I need help.
You are a fashion-forward gay.
Thank you.
You don't buy salt and pepper shakers from Home Goods.
Where do you get them?
Get them at like I'll take you to 5 million places.
Okay.
You get like cool vintage artisanal. Get 2 little fucking bowls with little spoons. Gay little spoons.
This has been fun.
We are not cutting any of this
has been
out.
So fun.
I'm so mad. I will give you mine.
Okay.
Hold on. I have to like clear. I have a little nasal thing.
Uh-oh.
Okay, it's down. We're not cutting this out either. Let me wash it down.
You know, can I tell you, I have so many little salt and pepper things, but I just was at somebody's house and they have like the big, large ones. It was just such an experience. You hate those?
Are they glass?
No, wood.
Wood.
That's why. So I was like, God, this experience is so much better.
Wow. You're really blowing my mind.
Well,
we also have to unpack the Erewhon of it all.
Sure.
Because I have a dirty, dark secret that I would like to share on microphone because I don't like to live a lie. But we discussed this morning. I have a lot of toxic traits, which we're going to get into, and I'd like to deep dive yours as well, starting with you trying to take me on a Monday after I've suffered severe trauma to go buy Tupperware at Home Goods.
Yep.
But I present as a Gelson's girl, chicken tenders, old Jewish women, all the things, the best.
The chicken tenders are so good.
Comfort food.
Literally.
Comfort food.
Continue.
But my truth is that I go to Erewhon every single day. And I'm so deeply embarrassed by it. And I understand just like the social ramifications of coming out as an Erewhon girl. And I didn't want to.
Erewhon girl.
See, I didn't get my germ welfare shot from Erewhon this morning. And this is what happens to me. And I look around at all the women in there. And we all look the same. But some people are proud about it. And I would just like to go on the record and say that I'm embarrassed by it.
Wow. Thank you for your bravery.
Yeah.
Your honesty, your vulnerability.
Thank you.
It really means a lot.
Yeah. And as I was driving to said Erewhon, like I do every fucking morning, I call Max and I say, hey, what do you want from Erewhon? And as soon as it escaped my mouth, I knew you're not an Erewhon person at all.
No.
And I love that about you
Thank
because it's
you.
not shtick. It's not to be cool. You're kind of a trash rat with your food.
Yeah.
And I love that about
I'm like
you.
I'm like a Gelson's,
yeah,
and then the Ralph's by me is beautiful.
it is.
I love a Ralph's.
Yeah, they've got great pico de gallo guacamole combos.
Ralph's is just like my standard. You know where I don't really frequent?
Vaughn's.
Sure. Trader Joe's. I love a Trader Joe's snack.
Okay.
But to me, a Trader Joe's experience, the parking lot is always too small. It's
Yeah.
always packed.
The people that work there are too quirky for my liking.
They're like, oh, did you get your chocolate covered pretzels? And I'm like, Barb,
It's always a bitch named Celeste.
I'm dealing with an
pins
STI
on her
right now.
shirt.
I just can't. I got to get in and out. Okay. They told me I need cranberry juice. Like I don't, and you don't even have it, you know?
I have a yeast infection,
Yeah.
Celeste, so I'm going to need to like tighten
Can
up
we
this
just
checkout.
wrap this up? Thank you.
Oh, so chatty.
So it's just even like at Sunday at like 8 o'clock in the morning, I'm like, okay, I'm going to go early-ish. And it's just packed. And it's just the small carts, the things. And I do love the snacks. I love the food there. But
Truffle
the
potato
experience-
chips, the red pepper spread, the garlic
Oh my
spread,
God.
the pre-made beets to
Oh
die
my
for,
God. Great.
the frozen jasmine rice.
I love it all. It's just the experience. It's just, it like makes my skin crawl.
Wow.
I love a big aisle.
Yeah, yeah.
I love like maybe there's a self-checkout area that I love.
They do have winter peonies.
Okay, well then their flower section can be great.
It could be nice.
There's no hate on Trader Joe's. It's just the experience of it all.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're not, but no Erewhon ever.
No Erewhon ever.
I can't imagine you like grabbing a juice.
No.
That's not you.
Although the juice was great. Honestly, maybe I'm a changed woman.
It's a lovely little juice.
It is a lovely little juice.
But the culture is toxic.
$84.99.
It's $84.
Yeah.
But it's toxic in
It's
there.
toxic. It's also, it's such a scene. Every time I've gone, I'm like, oh my God. Like everyone's in there like,
Especially the one by you.
yes, it's a lot.
And then you see one random broken soul boomeranging in front of the Erewhon sign. And you're just like, how did we get here
How
in
did
life?
we get here? Yeah.
You know? Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's sad.
Yeah, but I'm glad you're honest.
I
Is
am
there one by
honest.
you?
Yeah, there's one in Calabasas, right?
Oh.
Right, hop, skip, and a jump.
Oh my God.
It's 8 minutes away.
Wow.
It's to die for. Okay, so we're not going to Home Goods. Let's talk about your living room.
Yep.
The credenza is a little rustic.
I hate the credenza.
It's got to go.
That was from when I first moved in.
Can we get weird on Facebook Marketplace, you
I
think?
love Facebook Marketplace and OfferUp. I've been looking. It is so hard to find what I'm looking for.
This is some buzzwords, okay? Buzzwords that we should
Tell
look
me,
for
please.
on Facebook Marketplace. I've really
Wood,
been...
warm.
Warm, wood, warm,
Yep.
wood.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, like, if you find it, like Carl Springer,
Okay.
look that one up.
Yep.
Scalamander,
Sure. I'm going to need you to just text me these afterwards. 'Cause I don't-
Cane.
Cane. See, but okay, here's my problem.
I want Cane in that living room of
I
yours.
could, but I am afraid because Cane is so much right now. I feel like Cane is everywhere. Like I'm afraid Cane is the boucle. Does that make sense?
No.
Okay.
Cane is forever.
Okay. Could I find a Cane
Credenza? Fuck yeah, you could.
Okay.
I found one last week.
Well, then you should have gotten for
I
me.
know. I want like curved wood. I want cane for you. I want upholstered like velvet pillows with fringe.
Well, I do want a new couch.
Okay.
So the couch is there. The things that are, can I tell you what's staying?
Pop quiz. Leather. Cool or warm?
Okay, well, leather is cool, but wood is warm.
It was a trick question.
Because well, I think it depends too. I want a black leather couch with wood,
Right.
like wood trim.
Yes.
Is that
Warm.
a good answer? Warm.
That would be warm.
Juxtaposition.
And you have to mix materials too. We got to like
Yeah.
mix like marble, cane, rugs,
Yes,
velvet,
rugs.
mohair,
Yeah.
leather, wood.
Okay, can I tell you the things that are staying?
Sure.
The 2 chairs,
Yes.
the coffee table.
Yes.
The coffee table is like this, like there's like 2 cougars interacting with glass.
Yeah, it's
sick.
vintage. It's sick.
It's, yeah.
Glass.
Cool. I think the rug is fine. I just need, because I also
I don't remember it, which
it's
is a
just
good
like
thing.
It's like a cream rug with like black,
Great.
because it's just where I shoot, you know what I mean? I just need it to
It's
be whatever.
either a statement rug, like
don't need it
a
to be a
rug
statement
with a
rug.
purpose, or a rug that disappears.
It's a rug that
and
just
nothing
disappears.
in between.
Yeah. So those are the things that are staying.
Okay, what? Let's talk color palette.
Okay. I love browns.
Yep.
I love a mixture of like brown, black.
I see
Gold.
aubergine in your future.
I would do aubergine.
What about, okay, let's do let's chocolate. Let's a deep espresso.
Because I even want the wall. I could even do the walls chocolate.
Okay, let's calm down.
Okay, I'm excited.
Okay, let's do Espresso. Let's call it espresso.
Okay.
Let's call it aubergine.
Sure.
Let's call it.
Can we just agree? Aubergine's like a deep purple, correct?
Yeah, like an eggplant.
I just want to make sure.
A deep purple.
Eggplant. It's just eggplant.
Aubergine.
In French.
Yes.
You're such a fuck. Aubergine.
Aubergine.
Say eggplant. Like, you know what I mean?
Aubergine sounds better.
Okay, great.
Okay, so we're doing espresso aubergine.
Okay, I'm here for
And
that.
then, like, I would love 2 accent colors. I think we do not a navy blue, but kind of like a dark teal.
Okay.
Okay, are you following?
I'm with you. Yeah, I'm with you.
A dark teal, and then maybe like a mustard.
I could do that.
How do we feel about that?
I'm okay with that.
Okay.
The vibe that I want is like 70s Coke Den.
Always.
That's literally what I want.
Look around.
I do love like a deep green marble.
Love.
Cold, but I love that.
No, cold.
I even love like a deep red marble. Like I love this
Would you want to replace the teal for the green?
Say that again?
Or
I'm
we could
blacked
go
out.
pink, or we could go mauve.
Okay, I'm literally
wait,
having a stroke.
Everyone close your eyes if you're listening.
Okay, I'm going to do it
Even
too.
if you're driving, just close your eyes.
And if you have kids in the back, especially close your eyes.
And then hit the gas
And hit the gas.
really,
Yeah,
like
really.
just metal,
Yeah, and just start
pedal to the metal. And then curve off to the left. Swerve. Okay. I see espresso.
Okay, I see espresso too.
I see aubergine.
She's stuck on the aubergine. Okay.
And I could sub the dark teal for like a mauve pink.
I could do that.
And then mustard.
Always mustard.
Like an amber. Let's call it
Yes.
amber, not mustard.
Yeah. Also, I'm a huge fan. I know this is cold, but I love mixed metals. I love silver and gold.
You don't listen to this podcast. I talk about mixed metals all the time.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
I don't. Okay, you're being defensive again. Okay.
You're being defensive.
No. You're being defensive because
Yeah.
of your little vignette with the cold steel chairs and
Yes.
the brass side
But I do
table.
I do love that.
It is absolutely fine to mix chrome
Wash
and
your
brass. It is absolutely fine to mix
Literally,
chrome and brass. It's the cold factor of
Great.
the glass, the metal, and the brass.
As soon as I leave
all
here, I'm
next
going
to
to
each
go buy.
other.
I'm going to go buy something warm,
Warm.
a blanket,
A blanket.
to bury myself in.
To just wrap yourself in
Literally,
and
so I
dig a
never
hole.
earmuffs, so I can never hear you again.
I know. I feel like it should be chocolate brown espresso.
Let me guess.
Aubergine, mauve.
teal.
No, I think
pink.
a light pink would be very sexy
A
for
light
you.
pink would be really cool, like an accent of light pink.
Yes.
Okay.
But everyone needs to start putting pink in their homes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Men, straight men too. I talked to my friend John about this recently. I was like,
Okay.
we need, like, men should just have pink in their home.
I agree.
Not like bubble gum. Mauve.
Yeah, I love that.
It is a neutral.
Okay, so walls could I paint brown?
You know what I'd fucking, like, climax slide off this sofa for?
What? Oh, please. Please. Go for it. Slip and slide.
Dark chocolate walls.
Yes.
Max has an inlet ceiling with lighting around it.
Yeah.
A mauve pink ceiling.
On the inlet. Okay,
On the ceiling.
So here's the problem with the ceiling.
What?
Okay.
Some people are green light people.
no,
Some people are red
love-
light people. I see solutions. You see obstacles. What?
Because I would love my ceiling painted, but the ceiling goes. There's no like authentic place or like to stop it. It like continues.
Yes, there is. There's a molding.
No. The way that it is it goes all the way into the living room, into the kitchen. Like there's no. It would just be.
Then bring it into the kitchen. Like, bring it into the kitchen, Max.
I don't know why you're so
it's
mad.
open concept. You're
Okay, well
blowing.
then
You're making me so mad.
Also, can I
You're
just say this?
blowing
Can
my
I say
mind.
this? Can I say this too?
Okay. What?
I have asked you to come over and just have a session.
I was there yesterday.
And you've denied it. And,
I was
and
there
did we
last
plan?
week.
Nothing. Not one. You said, looks great in here. Let's go.
I didn't want to embarrass you.
no, thank
You
you.
had other company.
Thank you. You couldn't embarrass me in front of her.
That's so
So
true.
I appreciate it. And I, you know what? You're not wrong. I could take pink into the kitchen.
You're just such a creative person that
oh
it
my
kind
God, I
of
know.
blows my fucking mind. He says to me 15 minutes ago, he's like, I want to like rejudge my kitchen. What could I do? I don't know. Replace the fucking hardware. You know this.
Well, I already have. I just need to do it again.
You picked the wrong ones.
I did.
Yeah.
I did, but that was also like 4 or 5 years ago.
Refresh.
I know. That's what
we need a brass.
You know what? I'm glad we're on the same page.
We're totally. Aren't you glad you have me?
I am. But you know what? Okay, so a brass, but I like
unlacquered.
Unlacquered. That's like a high shine.
Yes.
Yeah, I agree because I hate like a satin or like a brushed. I don't like a brushed.
Let this be a PSA. If you take one thing away from this episode, aubergine
and brushed and
what?
Warm.
Unlacquered. You want a patina. We want a little bit of grit. We want a little oily.
But here's the thing. I'm not rich. You know, I'm not you. So I rent. So I want renter friendly.
Once again, so defensive.
I'm just asking.
And attacking me.
Well, yeah. How does it feel? You know what? This is my podcast now. Thank you so much. Bitch Bible with Max Bronner. Thank you for coming, Jackie.
Unlacquered brass is not. These are small fixes.
No. I'm saying. You didn't let me finish.
Oh.
It's
getting tense.
I want to do more with my kitchen, but I'm like, where do I just need help.
You need new hardware. That's a simple fix. That's it. And not
and
salt and pepper shakers. You just need a marble slab. Yeah, we're going to Glendale.
You know what? I'll call my demo guys real quick. My landlord will be fine.
No, we need some vintage accessories. I'd love a tray.
I love a tray.
You know what?
Tell me.
You know what I'm going to do today?
Tell me.
Without you.
Mitzvah? Yeah. What are you going to do today?
I'm going to get you some tchotchkes for your kitchen. A setup.
Oh my God.
We're going to do a tray.
I love a tray.
We're going to do some vintage like salt and pepper shakers.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
And we're going to do like a weird obscure vase. For a little sprig of flowers.
That I can pick up at Trader Joe's.
That you can do. But no eucalyptus in the kitchen.
No.
That's another thing that keeps me up at night.
Yeah, no.
Why do we have eucalyptus? When I walk into someone's house, I just know a bitch is ill-informed if she's got eucalyptus sprigs in her fucking kitchen. Or just in general.
Or in the shower. Do you ever see that?
Yeah, I have that in the shower. I do. It actually in the contaminated bathroom that Alistair entered.
Do you really love it?
The cesspool of a bathroom. No. I just threw it in there.
Okay.
Like I had like a vase, like I have a little bench in that studio shower, a little teak bench, warm wood, and then I have a vintage vase, and I threw some eucalyptus in there for guests.
When people tie it to their,
that's broken energy. Why?
I've never done it.
That feels like a rash waiting to happen. Like I don't need a branch.
Sure.
I don't like dried flowers.
I don't either.
Awful.
I don't get it.
Like
because then you touch it and then they just crumble, kind of like me.
That's the same. It's a metaphor.
Yeah, literally.
Life can be such a stressful little mess sometimes. It's not just your mind that suffers when you're feeling tense and anxious. Stress can really throw off your digestion, immune system too. But here's the thing. You got this, girly, okay? I need to introduce you to Just Calm. This is a breakthrough new stress-busting formula from Just Thrive. I love this company so very much. I had the co-founder Tina Anderson on my podcast recently called Just Thriving, and it will teach you everything you need to know about this company and their products. I trust them so much. I take it every single day. They're probiotic and it's to die for. And the Just Calm is outstanding. It is a exclusive mood lifting blend clinically proven to help you relax and breathe a little easier in as little as 4 weeks. For next level mood and immune support, I love my Just Thrive probiotic, one of the only clinically proven probiotics on the market. It not only has 1,000 times better survivability than most probiotics, but this award-winning probiotic banishes bloat and constipation so your gut can produce more serotonin, your happy hormone. Plus, it supports better sleep. It's like a one-stop shop. Take it and see the results. It's all with a money-back guarantee, so you have literally nothing to lose. For a limited time, you can try Just Thrive risk-free. You can save 20% off a 90-day bottle of Just Thrive probiotic and Just Calm when you go to justthrivehealth.com and use promo code BitchBible. That's like getting a month for free with a money-back guarantee. And a portion of every purchase goes to Vitamin Angels, a non-profit organization that saves the lives of millions of children and moms to be around the world by ensuring they get the vitamins and minerals they need to stay healthy and strong. To learn more about this science-based groundbreaking company, don't miss the episode called Just Thrive with Tina Anderson. Take control today with Just Thrive. Let's discuss something we all care about. What's on your feet? And no, I'm not talking about those super cute but actually torture chambered shoes. I'm talking about G-Defy shoes. The shoes your feet have literally been begging for. By the end of the day, we're all feeling, rough and tumble and broken. And, your feet don't have to, because G-Defy provides 2 free orthotics with every shoe and a built-in lateral stabilizer that realigns your body. So, if you're sick of feeling like your feet are throbbing at the end of the day, G-Defy. G-Defy's patented VersoShock technology absorbs all that shock and stress so you don't have to. So whether you're power walking to Gelson's or making a dramatic exit, these shoes have your back and your feet. So if you're still walking around in shoes that scream, "I'm suffering," sweetheart, it's time for an upgrade. Use Bible for $20 off orders of $100 or more at gdefy.com. That is promo code BIBLE for $20 off orders of $100 or more at gdefy.com. Did you hear about the person on Frontier Airlines who's trying to sue them because they got their dick burned off by hot tea?
I'm so sorry. That was a lot to take in and a great transition. Speaking of transition, I missed that one. I missed that headline.
Yeah, just happened.
Okay, so let me just rephrase to make sure I have it right. Somebody on Frontier Airlines is suing Frontier Airlines because he got his dick burned off from hot tea.
As a flight, what's the correct terminology for flight attendant?
Stewardess? I don't know.
No, I fucked that up. We don't say stewardess anymore. We
don't?
God, I'm so woke. It's crazy.
So we call them flight attendants now.
We call them flight attendants, but I'm going to kick it back to stewardess.
But if I was a flight attendant, I'd be like, I'm a stewardess.
It's so much sexier.
As a male, a steward?
A stew?
Stew? I love a stew.
Is it a stew?
I would be a stewardess.
Stewardess
That'd be so
is hot.
chic. Oh my God. Ladies and gentlemen,
Flight
we're flying
attendant.
nonstop. I'll be your main stewardess today. Absolutely. I would love to be stewardess.
Sexy.
Okay, so we're called flight attendants. Attendant, it feels like
feels sterile and honestly, it feels like it diminishes their role.
Yeah, it's down. It's like I'm attending you, whereas I'm the stewardess. I'm the stewardess.
I think it's condescending to the craft.
We should ask. Okay, so anyway, so somebody burned their dick off.
So a stewardess was serving beverages,
Sure.
and I guess they dropped a tea on somebody on Frontier Airlines, and now he's trying to take down the airlines because he's saying that he has penile damage from the hot tea, and it isn't working anymore.
Okay, so this reminds me of the McDonald's story. Do you remember this?
No.
Okay, so there was a woman, I believe in the 90s, who got hot coffee from McDonald's, and she got like a 3rd-degree burn because it fell on her. Okay. That's the public's opinion. The thing is, I learned that she had like so much damage, like she had to go to the ER. Like it was like years of trauma, and people made fun of her for suing. She's one of them. She's one of them. Ladies and gentlemen. She's one of them. She actually went through trauma. She actually did. And you know what? It was warm. She went too warm.
It's funny. I don't know why.
So anyway, I guess the moral of the story happens.
It does happen. But I know firsthand now that there's a bunch of laws about how hot of liquids you can actually serve. Because Grandma Gloria, every time we've ever gone to a coffee shop, she's like, "Babe, you gotta make it hotter." And they're like, "Sorry, this is like legally, we can't serve it to you any hotter." She's like, "I don't care. Just zap it for 30 seconds in the microwave." They're like, "No, ma'am, like we literally can't." She goes, "It's cold. Cold."
Yeah.
Cold.
Yeah.
It's exhausting. So yeah, I think it sounds like bullshit personally.
I mean, just imagine though, that would suck.
Whatever. Get over it.
You're not flying Frontier. Shut up.
If you're flying Frontier, it's not going to be a good flight anyways. The best thing that could happen to you is that you get a minor burn on your dick and some fucking credits.
Literally, literally that.
Because you have to pay for it. You got to pay to breathe on a Frontier Airlines flight.
Yeah, you do.
I think I have flown Frontier once.
Have you?
I think it's the only direct flight into where my sister-in-law lives in Kentucky.
Really?
I think I had to fly it once.
I would pay all my money.
I flew Spirit once too.
Really? Mm-hmm. Wow, good for you.
I know.
You know what I will say that I feel like when like in Europe they have like Ryanair.
Love it.
I always do that.
I love it.
But I don't know why they. I mean, I guess that here it's like Frontier or Spirit. But for some reason, when you're there, Ryanair feels like the norm.
It's very laissez-faire when you're in Europe. They don't even you don't even buckle in.
Yeah.
They're
just
like boarding.
Yeah.
Okay, we're closing the gate.
Yeah.
We're taking off. Like, you could be in the bathroom. You could be putting something in the overhead bin and you're just halfway to Ireland.
There you go.
They don't care.
Do you know what I heard? Southwest. I heard that they're
I've
taking
heard of
away.
Thanks.
You know how to spell it?
Yeah.
I've heard that they're taking away the ABC situation.
So it's just a free-for-all?
No. Now, now it's going to be assigned seats.
Oh, that's good.
I think that's so wild. Part of the reason I don't love Southwest, but I like Southwest. I love people watching. I love the panic that sets in when I'm A36 and someone's like, "Hi, I'm A35." I'm like, please go. Please. And then the fights that break out between A34 and A35.
Oh, Jesus
I'm obsessed.
Christ.
I'm obsessed.
So good.
It's wild. So I'm sad
good.
that they're taking that away because that's like part of the lore of Southwest is that it's just chaos.
It's so fun.
The flight attendants on Southwest are batshit crazy.
Oh, they're hanging on for dear life. And they're so spunky, so fun.
And they always do. Sometimes I'm having a stroke.
Toast?
Too much disport in my jaw. Every time I land, they'll like sing a song. There's always like spunky.
Yeah.
Never get that on Delta. So Southwest, I do love. It's wild.
I know. And I also heard American Airlines now, you know how they do the boarding, like group 1, group 2, group 3. It doesn't matter what boarding group I'm in.
Yeah.
You walk with a purpose and you scan that fucking barcode and you get your ass on the plane. Okay. When I was pregnant, I was like 1 week pregnant. And when they were like, people who need a little extra time, I was the first one on that fucking plane.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now they're going to have a system where it if you're not in the right group.
Public embarrassment.
Which is
honestly, that's chic.
Hilarious.
That is so funny. That is so funny.
And it's important for people to know because if you're a sketchy bitch like me and you're just trying to get in that group 1, you will be publicly, like there's going to be a big red X, which is so funny.
Let me ask you, before you board a plane, are you sitting until they call your number or are you standing up and just kind of...
I'll hover.
I do too.
It's awful.
I do too.
And by the way, when that plane lands, I'm throwing elbows to get off that plane. I stand up.
I do too. I stand up. However, I don't get in front of people like you do.
Sometimes.
Okay. Well, you
It
got places to be.
I had a really tumultuous experience. I was flying back from Boston to do the Call Her Daddy thing. What was that, like a month ago?
Yeah.
And it was a super early flight, and I was sitting next to this adorable woman who was like 3 feet tall, okay? It was her first, like, long flight, okay? Yep. She was very excited. She was all dressed up. She was talking to all of her kids on speakerphone, FaceTime. Like during takeoff. They came up 6 times. There was a bit of a language barrier. She was a really sweet Indian woman who didn't speak amazing English. And she had just moved to Boston. Her son went to, I know everything about her.
Yeah, of course, please.
For
Social Security.
Literally, for someone who hates talking to strangers so much, I spent 3.5 hours like chatting it up. Her name was Kiki. God bless her. She was headed to a wedding in San Clemente. Anyways, just details.
Thank you so much.
Now you can
needed
sleep
to know
because you knew where Kiki was going.
If you're listening, hi.
She had a massive carry-on tote, and in the middle of our seats, we had the little table. Okay, and she put her carry-on in the middle of us the whole time, so I didn't have a place to rest my drink, which I found to be irritating, and I kept doing this little passive aggressive.
Kiki's a little selfish.
Kiki was taking a lot of real estate. I don't think she understands pod etiquette and shared table etiquette.
Sure.
And I didn't really want to.
Or she does, and it's just like,
gives not one fuck.
Yeah.
Gives not one fuck. And I was trying to, I was just inch by inch kind of just elbowing Kiki's tote.
Sure.
Which was basically a duffel bag that she had sat in between us. And she'd have to hop over it just to communicate with me. And then when she found out the drinks were free and that we got served them in glass, she was climaxing.
Of course.
Okay? And then she wanted to call her son again.
Sure.
When she found out that the champagne was free, she was like, oh, I need to call my son. He booked these flights for me. And I was like, hey, Kiki, we're in the air, so you can't FaceTime your son.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, no, I'm on the Wi-Fi. I'm like, no, but I don't know that it's going to go through. She's like, why isn't it going through? I'm like, Kiki, we're literally like over Utah. You can't just, and on speaker.
Yeah.
And then they kept asking her like, hey, ma'am, would you mind like putting earphones in? She's like, okay. And then she just make another call.
I think I want to be Kiki.
I love her. So she was wearing a magenta lip. And usually we don't trust bitches with a magenta lip.
Sure.
But Kiki we trust.
In Kiki we trust.
She had a warm spirit.
I love her.
And she was wearing like an orthopedic shoe. God bless her.
God bless Kiki.
There is nothing worse than the week before my period. My skin, cravings, my mood, always absolutely out of control, level 10 psychotic. Luckily, it is easier to manage PMS with Estrocontrol. Estrocontrol is a formula developed by Happy Mammoth, a supplement company dedicated to making women's lives easier. Estrocontrol contains science-backed herbal extracts that help support hormonal health, so it is perfect for premenopausal women who suffer from PMS. The ingredients in Estrocontrol help support the liver, where estrogen is processed. So when the estrogen isn't processed well in the liver, women may start having PMS and all the awful symptoms that come with it. Now with Estrocontrol, you don't have to lose a week out of every month because of PMS. For a limited time, you can get 15% off on your entire first order at happymammoth.com. Just use the code Jackie at checkout. Once again, happymammoth.com. Use the code Jackie at checkout. After giving birth to Clyde, my hairline was a literal disaster, and thanks to Nutrafol, the weave is as thick and gorgeous as ever. So whatever you're actively struggling with, hair shedding, or you want to get ahead of the problem and improve your hair health, now is the perfect time to add Nutrafol to your daily routine. Nutrafol is the #1 dermatologist recommended hair growth supplement brand, trusted by over 1 million people, most importantly me. See thicker, stronger, faster growing hair with less shedding in just 3 to 6 months with Nutrafol. So this is physician formulated with drug-free ingredients. Nutrafol supplements support healthy hair growth from within by targeting root causes of thinning, including stress, hormones, environmental, nutrition, lifestyle, and metabolism as they evolve through women's life. Okay. Nutrafol clinically tests final formulations to ensure their efficacy, so you really can trust it. 86% of women reported improved hair growth after taking Nutrafol Women Hair Growth Supplement for 6 months. Get results you can run your fingers through. For a limited time, Nutrafol is offering our listeners $10 off your first month subscription and free shipping when you go to Nutrafol.com and enter the promo code BIBLE. Find out why over 4,500 healthcare professionals and stylists recommend Nutrafol for healthier hair. Nutrafol.com, spelled Nutrafol.com, promo code Bible. That is Nutrafol.com, promo code Bible.
How early will you get to the airport?
Very early.
Same.
Very early.
Like, how many hours are we talking? Let's say it's a domestic flight.
Domestic flight, 1.5 to 2 hours.
Before the flight. Yeah. Same.
Yeah. I like to have a snack.
I do too. I enjoy. Let me like stroll. I don't want to run through the airport. I want to. If I'm going to the lounge, I want to chill.
I've never missed a flight. Have you?
I've never missed a flight.
No.
You know, I will say this. I only missed one flight because it was a connecting.
Because you were getting dumped on the airplane?
Oh, I did get dumped on an airplane. No, that was great. That was chic. That was honestly great. I've had some traumatic experiences on airplanes.
I mean, getting dumped before takeoff.
Yeah, literally 20 minutes before.
That guy, he was like a little fire crotch fuck.
No, different one.
Oh, different one. Okay, that's right.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. It's all
It's
me
okay.
up at
We can
once.
just, it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
We can just talk about all of them.
What was his name?
We don't have to talk about him.
Okay, that's fine.
I don't even remember.
Wow, you're so guarded.
If you're out there, I still love you.
I miss you every day.
I miss you. I think about you all the time. Thank you so much. Call me.
You weren't flying to see him.
No, I was flying back. I saw him that morning and I was like, hey, babe, we good? Because it was a weird fucking weekend. And he's like, yeah, sorry, I'm just having a moment. Because his friend was moving to San Francisco. I don't even want to give him this.
Wait, he was upset that his friend was moving? What a bitch ass.
His friend was moving.
It's all coming back to me.
His friend was moving 47 minutes away flight from Southwest, Burbank to Oakland, excuse me. And so he was having a moment. I was like, oh, God, okay. I was like, hey, babe, we good? You okay? And he's like, yeah, we're okay. I was like, okay, cool. I literally was living in New York at the time. Took an Uber back. Was talking to my Uber driver, having such a great conversation. It was like a 6 a.m. flight.
Why are we so chatty?
So I was literally great conversation. Get to the airport.
With the Uber driver?
With the Uber driver. I was like, wow.
That's a weird thing to mention.
That I had a good conversation.
It's just like weird. It's not relevant to the story.
Well, it is because I was like, wow, I was like feeling like weird. Then I had this lift up moment where I was like, oh, wow, I'm in my head about all this shit.
With the Uber driver.
Well, yeah, because
this is broken.
Listen, you just had a 3.5 hour conversation with Kiki.
That's right.
Okay.
I have her email address too.
Thank you. Great. San Clemente.
Yeah.
So then I get to the airport. I'm literally going through check-in.
Uh-huh.
I will never forget. I get a call. I look down. I'm like, oh, he's calling. I go, hey, how's it going? And he's like, hey, somber. I'm like, no. And I knew, I'm a witch. Like, I was like, this is not happening right now.
No, you're not doing this to me.
You're not doing this. And I was like, hey. He's like, hi. I've just been thinking. For the past 25 minutes, you've been thinking. Okay, got it.
You're like, I just fucking
He's
left.
Like, I just feel like it's not fair how I'm treating you. And I just don't know if I can do this anymore. And I said, what's this? Like, what me? Like, you don't think you can't do me? You can't do us any? Like, I'm literally like, absolutely not. So then I'm like, okay. I said, let me just stop you before you keep going. I'm going to tell you that if you need a moment, a breather,
a beat,
take it. But if you're going to break up with me on the phone 25 minutes after I saw you in person, we're good. Like, we're good. I'm done. And he's like, I just don't know. I go, okay, well then there's the answer. See you later. And that was that.
Cool, calm, and collected.
Yeah. And then it hit me. Then I was like, wait, like, it was like
But you didn't reach back out to him.
No.
Never again.
Nope.
It's all coming back. It's all coming back to me now.
Yeah, no.
Wow.
It's crazy.
It's really crazy.
Yeah. I'm like, what? Who? What? Then I was like, wow, I was dating a psychopath.
Literal psychopath.
Literal.
So I am milking this episode into 2 episodes because I am a saint and a scholar and will be putting out an episode on Thanksgiving weekend. So I'm just going to roughly land this plane. We will be back next week with Max continuing our violently intellectual conversations and just, finger so severely off the pulse, all really niche content that you just will barely be able to sleep in anticipation for. So thank you so much for listening, and give us 5 stars on iTunes, and we will chat next week on Thanksgiving week. Gobble, gobble, baby. Goodbye.